Yeah, good evening guys, it's Jim from JAGfx.com. This is my weekly video where I basically go over all of the pairs on all of the charts for both the mod MACD and the high probability methods from my 3 books. So we'll go through each one, so it's a slightly longer video. First up, I'll just go through a bit of housekeeping stuff first. As you know, I've got my own website. It's not much of an active website, but for those that don't know, if you're trying to track me down and make contact with me, it's just JAGfx.com. So that's the easy part. Now, as you know, I've also got a private Facebook group, JAGfx, Forex Trading Made Easy. It's a private group. I'll try and obtain an invite and I'll let you in basically. It's all pretty good. The members are all very well behaved and very helpful. So thanks to all the new members and thanks to all the older members for hanging around. Now just draw your attention here. A lot of people come and ask questions straight away, but if you go to the very top pinned post by Christina, there's information there. You can read all that and it tells you where basically everything is in the Facebook group, where to find things, etc. It's a fairly lengthy post, but she gives you a hint on where everything's found, and a lot of the stuff's in this files folder. If you go across to the left here, you'll see files. Click on that and that takes you to this folder here where it's got all my screenshots of my trades I take. Oh no, that's videos, sorry, I think videos, some of my other videos, book images and how to load templates, etc., recommendations, Telegram links. There's a heap of custom indicators there, MT4 custom indicators that both myself and other members have contributed, FAQs, the multi-trade spreadsheet, trade results spreadsheets there, trade screenshots, that's where all my screenshots, where all the trades I take are put in, it's a shared file, how resources for Mac users and backtesting results. So there's a fair bit in there. So if you go to that Facebook group, JAGfx, in the files folder, that's where all that stuff is. Alright, let's get into it. Let's have a look at the news. Forex calendar, Forex factory I use. I only have the high impact, which is the red ones, and you can see start off a pretty quiet day yesterday with a couple of holidays in Oz and Canada, and today we had the Royal Bank of Australia's rate statement, which created a bit of moves, a few moves on the Aussie pairs. So that hasn't been refreshed yet because it's still on that. So we start tomorrow. We've got a bit of stuff out of New Zealand, nothing really major, I guess, till Thursday. New Zealand interest rates is expecting no change, leaving at 1.75, but obviously what they say after could have an effect on any New Zealand pairs, so something to be aware of. Other than that, comes a bit of news out of UK on Friday, and probably the bigger one on Fridays, which normally happens with non-farm payrolls but didn't happen this month, is the Canadian employment figures. And you've got CPI and figures out of the US on Friday. So it's a fairly quiet week. It's probably the big ones are New Zealand rates. So just something to be aware of. So let's skip across to the charts. We'll do what we start with today. We'll start with high probability. I have started trading the few 4-hour charts that aren't going that well. I think I just got stopped out one looking at that charts on my other monitor. Yep. Alright, let's have a look at the daily high probability. We'll go through all the pairs. We'll start with the yen. We're not in any trades at the moment. Still looking for possible bullish divergence there. Didn't take the buy trade when it was presented because there was no JAGfx RD, bullish JAGfx RD, which would be these little blue lines. None of them there. So, and that indicator is available in that files folder I just showed you on the Facebook group for free, so no big deal. And there's explanations how to use it in my Facebook group itself, and FAQs, etc. So we're in no trade there. Not sure what's happening with the Japanese yen at the moment. Here we go. Euro pound in a sell back here. Not looking. It sort of went down a bit, but never really. I'm relying on this resistance sell trade. We've still got bearish JAGfx RD, but it's going up at the moment, which is not good. So there might be a bit of strife there. Pound Pound yen, I think this is what I just got stopped out in my 4-hour trade, looking at the charts over on the other monitor. I've got a good support level along here. I'm in a sell here. I've already closed half. My stop's inside that point of entry, so I've still got half a sell on. In the meantime, I'm in this buy and the stop's down here, and that's looking pretty ugly. So I am overall losing here, but I have got a little bit of protection with the sell trade that's still open. Possibly, hopefully, who knows, if this support level here, where this blue aqua line is, where price is at the moment, if that holds, that'll be good. You can see the MACD's heading down, MACD Platinum, so possibly going to get stopped out on the buy soon. As soon as I get a blue dot, or it looks like it's turning up, that stop on the sell will be dragged down, so at least lock in some, then look to buy again to the upside. That's the plan. New Zealand Swiss franc, not in any trade at the moment. As you can see, I've got this blue aqua line, which is just like a support level, which seems to go forever. I think, yeah, there it goes, across there. Price has sort of come back to it. It broke through there, came up, sort of bounced off a few times, gone under it again. Now it could happen, price could roll over and go down, and that could be then a resistance level. But I've just left it in there for now. There's nothing staring me in the face trade-wise. Even if I got a sell trade now, I probably wouldn't take it because there's bullish JAGfx RD and we're very close to the 0 level on the MACD Platinum. USD CAD, nothing happening at the moment, waiting for a buy trade. You can see you've got a blue dot in the MACD Platinum below the 0 level, bullish JAGfx RD, prices come back to the MAs. MAs are in an uptrend even though they're flattening out. My only concern would be we've had a high up here, we've had a lower high here, so it sort of gives you the impression that maybe the uptrend is finished and it could be heading down. So what will probably happen, we'll probably get a little bit of a buy. It probably won't break this previous high, then MACD will go up and it'll roll down and we'll be going to the downside. That's my theory. Alright, Euro CAD in a sell back here, already closed half, my stop's just above the entry level. As you can see, it's heading down still. No need to move that stop just yet. It's a slow grind on the way down, which is good. But that's all, at least one trade's looking alright. Aussie USD, I guess we've got support along the bottom here. In no trade at the moment. There's just no valid signals for me at all. We've got JAGfx, bullish JAGfx RD. I'm not sure where it's going. It'll break these previous highs. The Aussie might be turning to the upside. So at the moment, nothing happening. Euro Swiss franc in a sell back here, already closed half. My stop is inside the point of entry. I've drawn this. We've got a big support level, the aqua line. You can see it, sort of across there, decent support sort of level. And there's probably a closer one with this green one. So if we get a blue dot under here and a buy signal, I'd be tempted to take it just based on this double sort of bottom here. But at the moment, we'll have to wait for confirmation. We're still in this sell trade and locked it in, so it's good. New Zealand, Japanese yen in a sell trade here. I think I've closed half. Yep, closed half already. Stop in place up there. You can with any of these videos, you can just pause it and read my notes. I normally write the reasons why I close and why I move things. As you can see, got bullish JAGfx RD, stops up here, so I don't think I can lose on that trade. The MACD is now through the 0 level, so if I get any hint that it's turning up, then that stop will move down. USD Swiss franc, still got this big resistance level up top here. So it's got 1 there, 2, 3 hits, so consider a triple top if you want. MAs are still up. Basically it's going sideways for the last few weeks. There was a buy signal, wasn't taken. I'll just make it a little bit bigger so you can see it. Wasn't taken, bearish JAGfx RD, and we've got that high pretty close, and the MACD's not that far below the 0 level, so it wasn't a convincing. No need to take the trade. Pound USD, another one that gave a sell trade on this sort of red dot area here, but as you can see, the MACD Platinum is already at the 0 level. We've got bullish JAGfx RD, we're on a previous low, just not worth the risk at the moment, so It's on a slow grind down, but it's just not an ideal setup for me anyway. Let's look at the Euro USD. Similar sort of setup. The pound, we've got this level here which is showing support. We've got bullish JAGfx RD, prices through the zero level on the MACD platinum through the zero level. I'm in a sell here, already closed half, stops pretty tight, so I was never convinced with this sell, but back here, I took it anyway, and it's worked out in my favour, but at the end of the day, it's probably going to be an overall break-even trade. Euro Aussie in nothing at the moment, possibly now waiting to look for a buy, but yeah, look at that sideways action from sort of here across to here, and it's not a pretty looking chart. Nothing doing at the moment. Euro Yen, possibly looking for a buy. Got bullish JAGfx RD. There is bullish divergence setting up there. Hidden bearish divergence higher, but this all has to be confirmed. There's not even a blue dot on the MACD platinum yet, so I just drew, as you know, I draw these lines in just to give me a heads up what's coming possibly, but not convincing at the moment. Pound Swiss in a sell back here, up here, which is going alright. I've already taken half, my stop's above the high here, still heading down, no need to move my stop yet. I could probably bring it to these highs here, or even just go down, I'll go down to a 4-hour chart. Yeah, I could probably bring my stop above these highs here, but at the moment, that's something that look still heading down nicely. CAD, Japanese yen. Yep. I took a sell here, back here, and it was stopped out. I left my stop there just to show you, it just probably spiked up through there. Just took me out, and it's been going sideways since then. So now I'm waiting on a possible another sell. So at the moment in nothing. AusCAD, nothing happening here, but looks like it's possibly setting up for a buy. I've drawn my regular bullish divergence type trend lines in, again waiting for confirmation. The way it looks at the moment, we might get a blue dot in the MACD tomorrow and a possible green QMP filter dot too. If that's the case, then I would take it. Be high risk trade. You can see the trend sort of heading down, but it'd be worth a shot. Aussie Swiss franc, one pair that's been doing my head in for a while. Nothing happening at the moment. Still got the support level, which I think goes back a fair way. Yeah, look long here, touch, went through, touch, 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 touch. It's a pretty important level. Now it looks like it's heading up on Aussie news today, so nothing doing at the moment. It's not even if I've got a buy signal, a green QMP filtered dot, it wouldn't be, for me, it wouldn't be a valid signal anyway. Aussie yen, not much happening here either. Possibility of setting up for another sell if price goes up again and rolls over, but at the moment there's nothing there to get excited about. Swiss franc, Japanese yen in a buy back here, and it's already gone against me. Had these trend lines drawn for a while. Now prices come down, looked like it was going to go through it, but now it's pulled back up to it, so hopefully it'll bounce off this trend line, head back up towards the other top of the channel there. That's be great in theory. If it does that, who knows, but my stop's down here. It's not looking that flash, but I'm protected, and the MACD is still below the zero level, so looking for it to turn up and get me out of this trade. All good in theory. Euro New Zealand, I feel like I've been in this forever. In a buy back here, which is the 6th of June or 7th of June. It's gone up, I've already closed half, my stop's in place, and look at this thing, it's just been going sideways. And you can see I've drawn these couple of green lines. I'm not sure what you call it. You people that know patterns and stuff and have a name for it, I'm sure. Flag or a pennant or something. So quite happy if it takes another, get another green QMP dot here, or quite happy to take another buy here and add to it. But at the moment we're in a buy and it's all safe and safely locked up. CAD Swiss franc, nothing doing. Going sort of grinding up slowly, but MAs are super tight. It rolls over, possible sell, but nothing at the moment. New Zealand, there was a sell sort of signal, but similar to the euro and the pound. at previous lows, bullish JAGfx RD, so I didn't take it. So I'm just watching at the moment. Nothing happening, nothing to get excited about. And look at that, that's probably about 3 weeks of sideways action there. Pound Aussie. I don't know why I wasn't in this. I think I might have got stopped, taken a sell and got stopped out or something like that, but wish I was in it. It's going down nicely. USD, Singapore dollar, been in this sell for a while now, back here, and there's been a couple of buy signals since, which I've declined to take. A couple of reasons. Price didn't come back to the MAs close enough on neither occasion, and we've also got this top across, high across here, and we've still got bearish JAGfx RD. So I'm hoping this high holds. My stop's above it, as you can see, and we're going up and it's dropping again nicely now. So it's just one of those trades that seem to be dragging out a bit. Pound CAD, it's sitting down, you can tell, but nothing for me at the moment. Pound New Zealand, still stuck in these sort of sideways action. Not in any trades. Just expanded a bit. You just look at the candles, they look ugly, don't they? Especially in here these few weeks. Now we've got bullish JAGfx RD, so probably looking for a buy trade. Just wait and see what happens. New Zealand CAD, I was in a buy back here, and got this sell reversal, but it wasn't a valid sell signal for me. But that eventually stopped me out. I've left my stop in there. Now looking for further bullish divergence, regular bullish divergence. That was hidden, this is regular. And if that sets up, I'll take the buy. So at the moment, we're in no trades there. Aussie, New Zealand, wasn't a sell back here. A buy signal was presented here, but it was on this previous high, and we've still had bullish JAGfx RD. Sorry, bearish JAGfx RD, so I didn't take the buy. Probably wish I had now. And that sell's been stopped out today on that Aussie news, so that's spiked up. That sell's no longer out for a loss there. So I'll fix that up. That'll be in tomorrow's daily video, no doubt. And let's just switch over to the other profile. There we go. I will have a quick look at the 4-hour charts. No, I'll go to the Mod MACD. Quick drink of my soda water, which is empty. Alright, yeah, so welcome to anyone that's subscribed to my YouTube channel. It's appreciated, thank you very much. Also welcome to all the new members in the Facebook group. There's been a few lately, it's great, thank you. Alright, this is the Mod MACD on the daily charts. This is from the Basics book. USD Japanese yen, we're in a sell, starting to go my way, which is good. It's a high risk trade because we're going into the 240 LMA. Pound yen, in a sell here. Still in the full sell. And tomorrow, looking at this, see this black dashed line? I drew that in because that's a previous low. Price is there now. Tomorrow morning, I'll probably be taking half of that off the table and leaving the stop where it is. Stop's just above the high up here. So that's the plan tomorrow. We're in a good sell there, which is great. USD CAD, we're in a sell back here. Hopefully at the moment, I closed half this morning. It's just going sideways. Didn't look like the look of it. Now it's starting to go in my favour. The reason I closed half this morning is in this area here. You can see the cross of the dotted line and the fast MACD. It's just one of my little telltale signals that the trend may be changing, or at least protect my position, which I've done, and set a stop. So it could keep on heading down to the 240, which would be great. Euro CAD in a sell from back here, which is good. Stops in place, already closed out half. Starting to get a little turn this now, but I'll just play this down. Hopefully I'll just keep an eye on it, but it's good. Aussie USD, this is one that's been giving me a bit of grief, and it looks like tomorrow morning I'll be going long on it again. It has been going sideways. Have a look at all these crosses here. Not in the history of it has it done this. Euro Swiss franc in a sell here. This morning I closed half. That dotted, that dashed line, sorry, is a previous low here. So, I had a sort of looked like it was a bit of a bullish candle forming, or it was a bullish candle yesterday, only a small one. And so today I've around just closed half and set a stop there, just protecting some of my position a little bit. It's just not looking that convincing. So it's Euro Swiss, New Zealand yen in a sell a few days ago. Not exactly setting the world on fire, but at least it's heading in the right direction. USD Swiss franc. Closed out my sell this morning for a small loss, and took a buy this morning, and now that's going the wrong way. This black solid line here is parity, which black line is parity, which is 1.000 whatever. So basically $1 equals 1 Swiss franc. It's a pretty big number when it comes to any time you see parity, which means 1 for 1. It's a tough, which gives me concern that it's so close to my entry price, but the rules are there, so I took it. The standard MACD wasn't convincing, but I'm gonna keep on having to go at these pairs because eventually they'll break out. Pound USD in a sell back here. I think I've closed. Nope. I might close half tomorrow because it looks like it's at a previous low, and I've talked about that in a high probability. It's not much in the way of pips, but it's a few pips. So I'll look at that tomorrow morning. Stop's already in place, but it's going alright. Euro was going alright this morning. Now we're going to sell, and it's just poked above the entry level now. Not good. And as you know, if the euro goes up, the USD Swiss franc will go down, which is exactly what's happening at the moment. That's generally what happens. Euro Aussie in a sell back here. Closed half this morning. It broke through the 240 LMA, and it looked like it was stalling when I looked at the candle. Yesterday's candle had a little bullish candle, but today's continued on my favour. So I've just taken, it's a 3 micro lot trade. So I've taken 1 micro lot off and put a stop in place. So I've still got 2 in play. Euro yen in a sell back here. Still in a full sell. I may have a look tomorrow, taking half of that off the table just to give you some protection. Taking a bit of a battering on these mod MACD trades, so it's time to take some profit from them. So it's still looking alright though, so no drama. Pound Swiss franc. Still in a full sell here, which is good. And back here, the stops in place. That was because the interest rate news, the UK interest rate news last week, and that's looking alright. So it's heading down nicely. CAD yen in a buy back here. Stop, I've closed half, my stop's set there. It's just meandering at the moment. So I may look at moving my stop up, but at the moment it's just going nowhere. But it's a locked in profit, so it's no problem. AusCAD, sell, similar sort of thing. We've already closed half back on the 4th of July. And now price is starting to head up slowly, so I might think about bringing my stop down, see how we go. But it's looking alright. Aussie, Swiss franc, this is the one, that pair that's just giving me grief, I don't know why. I might take it, looks like it's setting up for a buy tomorrow, heading towards that 240 LMA. It's a high risk trade, but I might have a go at it. Nothing at the moment though. Aus yen. I think it was in a buy. No, I don't think I took the buy. So I'm in a sell at the moment, I know that, and it's not looking that flash, but it's still in sell mode, so it's against me, but at the moment we'll just wait and see. Swiss franc, Japanese yen in a sell from this morning. Everything's fine, set up nicely. It's slightly in profit by about 5 pips. Euro New Zealand in a sell back here. Look at these candles. They're daily candles. That's just downright ugly. Looks like it's now wants to force up, and looks like it's trying to cross through on the fast MACD. So there's a strong possibility this might be a reversal or at least a close of this sell tomorrow, and if it stays like it is, it won't be a huge loss, just be about, at the moment it's only about 20 or 30 pips, which on this pair is not bad. And it would be nice to get in the buy mode, but we'll have to wait and see because the standard MACD is not in buy, and we haven't got a green QMP dot as yet that I can see. CAD Swiss, we're in a buy back here. It's meandering up slowly, going nowhere fast. Looks like, yeah, I'm not convinced this is going to go much higher. I may close out half and get a stop in place. Look at that, both MAs are right on top of each other. Yeah, I might protect that tomorrow. New Zealand USD, gonna sell here, and this could be affected by the New Zealand interest rates coming up, so tomorrow or the next day I may get a stop in place just to protect my position in case there's some adverse move. Pound Aussie, this is one that really peeved me. I was in a sell back here, this red dot here in this level, to put a protective stop in about there on the horizontal part of the crosshair, and that was taking out that spike on the UK interest rate news. 2 pips. Pound CAD, but every cloud's got a silver lining. I stayed in this one, and this is going down nicely. So in a sell from back here, going down nicely. I think I have closed one, so it's only half a trade, which is still, it's going all right. That's a few pips there. Pound New Zealand, and where I was taking out the pound, what was it? Pound Oz, the same deal. The stop was very close, but didn't get hit. So it was still in the Pound New Zealand sell, and it's starting to head in the right direction now. New Zealand CAD, going to sell from over here, a long way away. It's just meanders heading down. You can see the divergence forming there. Look at that price, lower prices. There's a fast MACD. You can call it divergence. So the stop's in there. I've already closed half. This has been going forever, this trade. So I might bring the stop down. That's all. Aussie, New Zealand. Hey, I lost on the high probability sell. At least I got in on a buy trade in a modern MACD. So I took a buy up here. I did have a concern that price was already at the previous highs, but the news this morning's pushed it up nicely, so we're doing all right here. We're in a buy trade here. So it's going all right, and that's about it, guys, for the charts. It's probably a longer than usual video, but it gives you a good idea where we're at. High probability charts aren't going that well, but there's a few trades on, whereas the mod MACD, a bit of a reversal from what was happening the last few weeks for the summer holidays in the Northern Hemisphere. So, anywho, if you like these videos, please subscribe, at least hit the like button, and feel free to join the JAGfx group or have a look at the website, etc. Just remember, I've got no courses to sell. All I sell is my books and these YouTube channels, website, and Facebook group, and the Telegram group. It's just there to support the books, nothing else. There's no upsells, there's no $1 million courses, there's no mentorship, trade signals, or anything else like that. All right, have a good evening, people, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.